Hi Maggie.
Hi Gavin.
So we have the theme. The themes are back this year for the Phocuswright conference, and it's the power paradox. So as you know, as one of the designers of this theme this year, can you talk to us a little bit about what the paradox is, please?
Well, online travel's biggest companies just keep on getting bigger. Expedia, Priceline, and even hoteliers, airlines, lots of consolidation. And for a few years, we've heard talk accumulating of what's the opportunity for a smaller player in this space.
Okay.
And that power just seems to continue to amass. And we think it is a dynamic that's affecting the industry. At the same time, those smaller players don't stop competing, don't stop innovating and looking for their way in. And at the same time, the biggest players have to keep on reinventing themselves to keep up with changes in the industry, changes in technology.
Okay, but hasn't it always been this way? To some degree, there have always been very big, powerful brands in the industry. Why is it in particular now?
Well, they continue getting bigger and more powerful. We used to have a brand out there called Travelocity that was pretty big in the travel industry. We used to have an independent Orbitz, which is now part of Expedia. So we've watched these trends accelerate over the years, and increasingly they own the top of the funnel.
Okay, so we've been writing a lot about this, and you've been creating a lot of the notes around it, and how this theme is going to develop. One in particular I think is quite interesting is what you've called empires on the edge. So where you're saying that even though they're very, very big, there is that kind of tension that it may not quite be as solid a future and them turn into a Travelocity.
Well, I think that size presents certain challenges. So it certainly presents certain strengths. The ability to simply buy your way through Google to the top of search results consistently is definitely one factor, and the ability to exist almost everywhere globally and have a strong presence almost everywhere globally. But when you want to make a change, it takes longer. Or you want to test a new technology, it takes longer. There are a lot of legacy costs to doing so. So that's where the idea is that these big players, they definitely have vulnerabilities.
Right, okay. And lastly, Maggie, so one of the other parts is this behemoths from beyond the realm. In particular, some of the big Chinese companies and Amazon, which is one that's been getting a lot of attention this year. Do you think they're ready to make a move or further moves now? What is it about them and this particular year that makes them interesting?
So in China, they definitely are. Alibaba has been trying for a few years to go after Ctrip and continues to grow in travel. In the U.S., the most speculation that we've seen is related to Google and Amazon, and they have their public positions that we've heard over and over again. We are not in OTA. We're not interested in becoming an OTA. But I think, in particularly lately, the talk with Amazon has accelerated because of the way that they have been seen swallowing up other verticals.
Yeah.
So I think anyone right now, if you're touching customers in any realm of commerce, you have to pay attention to and think about what would Amazon's entry into this business be.
Yeah, and I suppose things like voice are coming into play as well. Whoever may win the battle for voice will have a strong role in travel as well. So thank you very much, Maggie.
All right, thanks, Gavin.
Thank you. Cheers.